There's a ghost in there.
Paris Hilton says something strange is going on in her Beverly Hills mansion. Her 2-year-old son, Phoenix, recently told her he's been seeing ghosts in their home.
Where is the ghost, honey?
Ghost.
Where?
Ghost. From Sister's mama room.
The confession visibly shook Paris. In a video she posted, she tried to laugh it off but clearly seemed uneasy. She captioned it in a way that was both cute and concerned, playfully hinting that it might be time to find a new place to live.
You saw?
Ghost in the door.
In order to get research and reassurance, the hotel heiress publicly sought out other mothers who had gone through similar things. Hilton's open admission provoked a lot of conversation among her fans, with many parents sharing their own strange experiences with their kids and ghosts. Hilton has experienced the paranormal before. She had previously told of seeing unusual things at her grandmother's house, such as a crown that seemed to be floating across the room for no apparent reason. She also related a terrifying experience she vowed never to have again during a Ouija board session involving a levitating crayon. It's certain that Paris Hilton's house is the subject of fascinating conjecture right now, regardless of whether the present haunting is indeed paranormal activity or only a youngster's fantasy. What do you think?
Ghost. From Sister's mama room.
On May 1st, 2013, a Reddit user by the name of ShadyBusiness15 posted a curious question to the subreddit, "What is this thing?" He'd experienced a blown fuse in one of his extension cords and decided to take it apart to inspect the damage. But what he found inside wasn't just burned wiring, it was something far stranger. Alongside his post, he included photos showing 2 connected circuit boards and what looked unmistakably like a SIM card embedded in the setup. The post quickly gained attention, and soon he cross-posted it to the Reddit Bureau of Investigation subreddit. It was here that the internet's amateur detectives started to piece together the unsettling truth. Users noticed a small microphone wired into one of the boards. One person spelled it out clearly: "Your extension cord is a room bug." The implication? This wasn't just a random bit of circuitry. Someone could call the SIM card's number and the device would silently answer, allowing the caller to listen in on anything happening nearby. From what users could tell, one of the circuit boards was essentially a stripped-down mobile phone. The SIM card inside enabled audio transmission, while the second board was a power regulation module, allowing the whole system to run straight off wall power without batteries. It was simple, functional, and extremely invasive. The revelation kicked off a flood of speculation. Who planted it and why? Was the original poster somehow involved in something shady, as his username jokingly suggested? Suspicion was easy to cast, but the OP soon responded, saying he was nothing more than a university student who'd recently moved into dorms. The extension cord, he explained, had come from his childhood home, meaning the device could have been planted long before his move. He also mentioned that others had access to his dorm room, raising the possibility that someone had slipped it in more recently. Trying to get to the bottom of things, users suggested removing the SIM card and putting it into another phone. What they found only deepened the mystery. The SIM still had about €10 in credit, suggesting it had been actively used at some point. But there were no contacts, no voicemails, no call logs. It had been operational since October 2012, nearly 7 months before the OP discovered it. Calling the number yielded nothing more than an automated message: "The service is now closed. If you have voicemail, you can turn it on." Hoping for more clarity, the OP left a SIM inside a spare phone, waiting to see if anyone would try to call it back. Days passed, nothing. Either the eavesdropper had already gotten what they came for, or they somehow knew the device had been discovered and pulled back. Desperate for answers, the OP contacted the SIM provider, O2, to see if they could dig up more information. Unfortunately, without a police warrant, they couldn't help. With no official investigation and no easy access to call records, the trail went cold. That left only one theory that made any real sense. Maybe the device had never been meant for the OP at all. Maybe it was planted long ago, back when the extension cord was still in his childhood home. Many Redditors guessed that it had likely been part of some kind of corporate espionage operation. Someone, maybe one of his parents, could have brought the bugged cord home from work or unknowingly picked it up at a company's surplus sale. By the time it ended up in his college dorm, the original mission was already over. Despite Reddit's hive mind successfully identifying what the device was and how it worked, the question of who planted it and why remains unanswered to this day. The OP's last update came in May 2013, and with more than a decade gone by, the odds of ever solving the mystery are slim to none. Here's something you don't see every day. A robbery? Sure, you might see that on the news every day, but not too many like this one. The robber tells the employee he just wants the money, and the cashier is, quote, his guy.
Give me all the money, bro, all the money. Nah, just the money, that's it, just the money, just the money. I don't want to kill you, just the money. Alright, that's it, alright? You're my guy, alright?
He notices a vape and asks for that. He even tells the cashier to have a good night.
Everything, bro. Is that vape? Can I have a vape? No, bitch. Okay, alright. Have a good night, brother, have a good night.
Did you notice in the beginning he tried to fist bump him? This video went viral on TikTok and comments loved the robber, saying he's the nicest robber of all time, and some even found it funny. I'm not sure if he was caught, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
Nah, just the money, that's it, just the money. I don't want to kill you, just the money. Alright, that's it, alright? You're my guy, alright?
Here's a crazy video going viral on Instagram of a woman throwing glass bottles and moving cars. Take a look. There wasn't any context provided by the poster. It's unknown why the woman was doing this. Maybe she just isn't right in the head. Why do you think she was doing this? And how would you react if you were the driver blindsided by this attack? A Reddit user who goes by Delvera Secrets took the one train from Midtown to the Financial District one crowded July morning in 2012. As he squeezed inside, he brushed past a scruffy-looking man who flashed a quick smile. Nothing seemed odd until the doors opened at 14th Street. The stranger pressed a crisp $50 bill and a small hand-drawn note into Delvera's hand, then vanished into the crowd. The note was a 3-inch square grid. A few boxes were merged. Random letters and numbers filled the rest, and the bottom corner held odd shapes. Redditors soon recognized it as a BFID cipher. When they cracked the code, the message read, "There's plenty more money to make. Figure this out and prepare to meet July 1956 and 6. Hot dog stand outside Route 57 Cafe. Ask for Mr. Input." Before anyone could chase that lead, Delver got a second encrypted message. This time through Reddit. Unpacked, it said, "You solved the first clue with help, so I'm changing the rules. July 12, 4 p.m. Find the Blue Jay at 6.5 and 56 and tell him you're the last." Redditors dug in. 6.5 Avenue and 56th Street is a mid-block pedestrian path. On that corner sat Gotham Skincare, feeding rumors that the stunt tied into The Dark Knight Rises, which opened July 20. Some even phoned the movie's marketing firm for answers, but no one ever proved who planted the puzzles or why.
I was one of the people who got caught up in the whole homeless man give me $50. We had to figure out some sort of code. So after staying up for hours and reading all the comments, I definitely came to the conclusion that this reeks of marketing campaign, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it's a certain company. Hey guys, what's up? Alright, so it's 9:16 here in New York, and I'm about to call Leveraged Marketing Corporation of America. If you look up the address that we're all supposed to meet at later today at 4, this is actually a marketing agency that's right next to it, so it just makes sense that it might be them. And the Dark Knight thing just makes sense too, because the movie's coming out so soon. And hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm calling to make sure that everything is going to be set up for the Dark Knight campaign later today.
What is the Dark Knight campaign? Is it New York City?
Yeah, it's actually right next to your office at about 4 o'clock today, actually.
I see. Yes, I know what that is. Please give Margie a call. I'm traveling.
He just admitted to knowing about it. I don't know. You figure it out.
Reddit's community had unraveled multiple layers of this cryptic puzzle, but the deeper they dug, the stranger it got. When the user Delvera Secrets received a second coded message, Redditors quickly turned their attention to the username of the sender, 222-944-379. One savvy user decided to interpret the number as an IP address. When converted, it pointed to Fort Huachuca in Arizona, a military base known primarily for its intelligence training operations. That single discovery launched a wave of speculation. Could this all be part of some recruitment test? Was Delvera Secrets unknowingly being groomed for some form of espionage or intelligence work? However, a few users offered an alternative story. Around the same time, a spy-themed exhibition was being held at Discovery Times Square Museum, just a short distance from where the meetup location had been set. Maybe this wasn't espionage at all. Maybe it was just a very elaborate marketing campaign. But even that idea started to lose steam when a self-identified museum employee posted that the museum had no affiliation whatsoever with the Reddit mystery. With every potential explanation seemingly ruled out, interest in the case only intensified. Eventually, a group of dedicated Redditors based in New York, including the original poster, decided to go to the designated meeting spot on July 12th to see if anything would actually happen. Dozens of people showed up at the location mentioned in the cipher, 6.5 Avenue and 56th Street. Everyone kept their eyes peeled, hoping for someone or something out of the ordinary, but nothing happened. No mysterious stranger, no message, no reveal. Just a regular New York day. The crowd slowly dispersed, unsure if they had just missed something or if the whole thing had been a wild goose chase from the start. Still, the event offered some important insights. If the whole thing had been part of a promotional campaign, that moment would have been ideal for a big reveal, complete with press coverage and viral buzz. But the silence confirmed the opposite. On the other hand, if this was part of a real intelligence test or something more clandestine, the large crowd might have scared off the person who was meant to make contact, rendering the whole meetup pointless. Then everything took a dark and unexpected turn. On July 13th, just one day after the failed meetup, Delver of Secrets returned to his original Reddit post and erased nearly everything. In its place, he left behind one final ominous message. According to him, he had received a friending phone call earlier that day. The caller had not only friended him personally, but also named members of his family, recited their home addresses, and warned him to delete the Reddit post immediately. The caller also told him not to attend the July 19th meetup and to inform others who plan to go that nothing would happen there. His final words were heavy and urgent. "This will be my last message from this account before I delete it. I'll also be changing my number later today. I'm sorry if a resolution to this never happens, but I'm not willing to risk my family's safety for a few extra dollars." And just like that, the user vanished. No further posts, no updates, no closure. Despite all the excitement, decoding, and rabbit holes, Reddit's sprawling network of puzzle solvers was left with nothing but dead ends and unanswered questions. What had seemed like a harmless internet mystery had taken a disturbing and potentially dangerous turn. Whatever the true origin of the note, the messages, or the strange figures behind it all, one thing was clear: someone didn't want it solved. A seemingly normal childhood photo has stirred up years of mystery online. At first glance, it's just two kids smiling for the camera, but look closely. Nestled between them is an extra pair of legs that don't belong to either child and have no visible body attached. No one in the family recognized them. No one remembered anyone standing nearby, and yet the legs are there. This image has floated through paranormal forums and social media feeds for years. People call it a cursed photo. Some think it's a glitch. Others believe something far stranger was accidentally captured. So, what do you think? Camera trick, hoax, or a glimpse into something we don't understand?
Grab 97. Hey, bud.
Got a flat tire. You can help me?
What are you needing?
Just a tire. I need a ride to the store. You get me there.
Okay, I can get you back to town real quick, but nobody's open tonight.
Well, that's fine. I get to town. I just haven't come back to get the car.
Okay, go ahead and go to the front of my car real quick. I'll meet you up there real quick.
All right.
I'll get.
It started like a routine call, a driver claiming he had a flat tire, but it was a trap. The man behind the wheel, later identified as Smith, had actually stolen the car. When Officer Justin Hare arrived to assist, he had no idea he was walking into an ambush. As Officer Hare pulled up, Smith approached the passenger side of the patrol car. They exchanged a few words, but without warning, Smith pulled a 9mm pistol, one he had previously stolen in South Carolina, and fired a shot directly at Officer Hare.
Bud, got a flat tire. You can help me?
What are you needing?
Just a tire. I need a ride to the store. You get me there.
Okay, I can get you back to town real quick, but nobody's open tonight.
Well, that's fine. I get to town. I just haven't come back to get the car.
Okay, go ahead and go to the front of my car real quick. I'll meet you up there real quick.
All right.
I'll get.
Then Smith walked around to the driver's side and fired twice more, executing the officer on the spot. After the brutal attack, Smith got behind the wheel of the police car and sped off, heading west on the interstate, with Officer Sierra's lifeless body still inside. He drove for a while before pulling over. At some point, he removed Officer Hare from the car and let him on the roadside. But he wasn't done. Smith kept driving the stolen patrol vehicle until he eventually crashed it in Gallup County. He was later caught and arrested, charged with murder. The entire ordeal left the community in shock. What started as a fake cry for help turned into a horrifying example of how quickly a situation can spiral into violence, even for those sworn to protect and serve. Frank Hassel is an internet personality who gained attention for filming himself harassing strangers in public. His videos often cross the line, including content with anti-Semitic remarks and aggressive behavior. One of his most notorious moments came in September 2020 when he showed up at the home of fellow content creator Boogie, pointed a gun at him, and even fired a shot. This led to his permanent ban from YouTube. In one video, he approached two people peacefully eating pizza in a park. He asked invasive questions, claimed to be vaccinated, called them offensive names, and followed them even as they tried to leave. His behavior wasn't just annoying, it was threatening.
Why are you guys wearing 2 masks? Or even 3?
Can you not sit down here? You're not even wearing.
I got Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer and Moderna. I got all 3 vaccines. I got all 3 vaccines.
Oh my god, no.
Can I have some of your pizza?
Oh no.
It looks good. Can I have some? What is that? What? I have all 3 vaccines. I'm recording you. I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
Oh my god.
What's your name? I'm filming you.
What is this?
I'm filming you. What's in this pot?
Don't touch any of
What's your name? You're kind of a No, we're in the park. Where do I have to go?
Fuck up. Oh my god.
Were you gonna cry? Don't be a
Sorry, don't call me a bitch.
You're a
Fuck away from me.
No. Oh my god. My freaking god. Can I just have some pizza? Please? I have all 3 vaccines. Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, and Pfizer. You guys can't put your masks on. It's fucking freaky. What's your name? Huh?
Don't.
What's your name?
You're so bright.
You look like a frog. Your eyes are bugging out of your head.
God, you look like a fucking piece of shit.
I look cool. What's in here? Can I open this? Can I open this? Where are you going? Can I come with you guys?
Stop following us.
What?
You got plenty of good footage for your video.
Why are you being a bitch?
I'm not being a bitch.
I just want to hang out with you guys. Where are you going?
For a few minutes, he follows a man after asking him if he has his ID with him and why he is in the park. When another man interrupts, he labels him a freak and ironically claims he's only doing this for content. Keep watching.
What are you guys doing over here?
Sorry, what?
Huh? What are you guys doing? What's going on? Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Do you have ID on you?
Asking me why I'm
Do you have?
here.
Well, I'm a community leader, and we've got some complaints about you guys.
You have complaints about
Do you have ID on you?
No, not for you.
Why not?
I'm not sure I do with strangers.
I'm trained to detect liars.
No.
Do you have your ID? Do you have your ID on you?
I'm gonna go to a bench where we won't be disturbed.
Yeah.
Hello? Where are you guys going? What are you doing?
Can you please stop following us?
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You've sat down in front of us at
What?
a bench and
Huh?
he's
I'm just hanging out.
harassing us and bothering me.
I didn't do anything. Go
You're
away, fag.
harassing
Get out of
me.
here.
Please go away.
Huh? I didn't do anything.
Why are you? I see exactly.
I didn't do anything. I'm just hanging out. Who are you? Why are you getting in my face and telling me what to do? You're a weirdo.
Okay, you can call me weird, man, but someone clearly told you exactly how they feel about.
You're like some sort of weird sucker at the park. What's up with you?
I'm a big sucker.
You are. Yeah. Say it to the camera. Get close to the camera and say, I'm a dick sucker.
I'm a dick sucker. This is content, people.
What's your name?
What you're here for. Give us a like
What's
and
your
a
full
subscribe,
name?
buddy.
What's your full name?
You know my name. You know me.
Give your name to the camera.
Okay.
What are you doing? Because I'm talking to you in the park, you're calling 911? I don't care. Fucking out of here, bro.
But buddy,
Numerous people despise this man for his behavior, and some have even called for his arrest. He sells his content on Gumroad for $5 a month and uploads ridiculous things there. In all honesty, it appears like this man is a total creep who needs to be treated for his mental disorder and imprisoned for his acts. Like and subscribe if you agree. It happened on a quiet street in Italy. A homeless woman was trying to get some rest when a group of teens approached her. One of them had firework. They lit it, aimed it at the woman, and ran off laughing. A moment later, it hit her. The fireworks sparked, burned, then exploded right beside her. The scene was caught on video. You can see the flames flash and hear the blast echo down the empty street. Miraculously, the woman wasn't seriously hurt. According to the person who posted the footage, the thick clothes and blankets she had wrapped around her helped absorb most of the impact. Still, what happened was no accident. This wasn't some random firework gone astray. It was deliberate. These kids walked up, targeted her, and treated her pain like a joke. Police said they were investigating the incident. There's been no word yet on whether charges were filed or if the teens were ever identified. But let's be clear, calling it a prank doesn't make it harmless. Lighting explosives and aiming them at a sleeping person is violence, not mischief. And if this was meant to be funny, it wasn't. It was cruel. Snowboarding can be thrilling, but in certain conditions, it can turn deadly. That's exactly what nearly happened to Ann Stagger, a snowboarder from Washington State, during a terrifying incident in Mount Baker on March 3, 2023. While riding with friends, Stagger lost his balance and fell backward into a tree well, a hidden void of loose snow that forms around the base of a tree. He was instantly buried under nearly 6 feet of snow and trapped, unable to move or call for help. His friends, unaware of where he had fallen, couldn't find him. Time was running out. By sheer luck, a skier named Francis Zuber happened to pass nearby. Zuber caught sight of a snowboard poking out of the snow and knew something was wrong. He quickly veered off course and rushed over. Realizing someone was buried beneath, he dropped to his knees and started digging with his bare hands. His GoPro was rolling the entire time, capturing the harrowing rescue moment by moment. Take a look.
Hey. Hey. You alright? Can you hear me? Come on.
The ice was extremely solid, making the digging process slow. During the rescue, Stagger was disoriented and believed he was going to die, but Zuber eventually managed to pull him out.
Hold on, I'm coming. Hey. Come on. Come on, help me out. Help me out here. You okay? You alright? No problem, man. You good? Oh. Alright. Get a little more snow away from your mouth. Okay, you alright?
I'm good.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna back up for a second, get my shovel out, okay?
Thank you.
You're good, man, you good? Oh. Oh. Holy oh.
Stagger is deeply grateful to Zuber and now sees him as a lifelong friend. Although the rescue ended well, the incident highlights how dangerous it can be for a snowboarder to get trapped in a tree well. It was incredibly lucky that Zuber was nearby and able to pull him out in time. This eerie video comes from Valerie Eros, a content creator known for makeup and character design, but in one recent upload, something strange happened, something she couldn't explain. While filming alone in her home, where she only lives with 2 cats, she suddenly heard a voice calling out to her. The fear in her reaction is real, especially given that no one else was supposed to be there.
Someone outside my room. Wait.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
What makes it even creepier is the follow-up video, where she revealed this was an isolated incident. Unusual activity had been happening for a while. Watch the clip and ask yourself, what would you do if this happened to you?
I do live alone, not counting my cats. And I haven't heard it that clearly since that day. Or I hear someone calling my cats from other rooms. I'm saying someone as if it's, I don't know, like it's a very specific sound that I've trained my cats to respond to. Here, well, I'll show you what the sound is. So that's the sound. But I will hear that sound like coming from another room in the house, and the cats will respond and run away.
Officer Crawford and Officer AEL of the Wade Park Police Department were on patrol after midnight on February 5, 2024, when they saw an open garage door at a nearby upholstery shop in Wade Park, Minnesota. Hunter claims the shop owner's brother was inside fixing his car, which had broken down and wasn't able to be driven home until it was fixed. The subsequent encounter was caught on camera by Officer Crawford. Take a look.
Police department! Come to the door!
It started out as friendly, and things get heated when officers ask Clems for his ID. Mind you, there were no signs of forced entry when officers arrived.
Wouldn't call myself police if I wasn't them.
What's up? Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of my buddies with me. I'm sorry.
No, man. I came by, saw the garage open. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm working on my car. I can't leave until I get fixed.
Okay.
You scared the out of me.
No worries.
I was over there drilling, so yeah.
Is it just you here?
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay. You have permission to be here, or is this your shop, or?
Yeah, I have permission to be here.
Okay, is it your shop?
No, it's my buddy's shop.
It's your buddy's shop?
But I work here, and I'm allowed here. I have a key here, so.
Okay.
I'm doing the transmission on my, something on the transmission on my car, so
okay.
I'm not allowed to, can't really leave.
I gotcha. I gotcha. You got your ID on your butt?
No, I didn't commit a crime.
Listen here, man. What I'm saying is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, there's an open door, you're inside, I'm asking for your ID, just let my bosses know, my boss, who I'm talking to. You're not in trouble.
You don't need to ID me. Exactly, I'm not in trouble.
Hey, let's not do this.
So here's part. I'm assuming you work here, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
yeah.
let's say you don't. What? No, just
You
hold
guys
on.
are going to give me the whole rundown and then
No,
try
no.
to give me the ID
No,
myself for no
here-
reason because I
here's-
didn't commit a crime. I'm inside a
It's
private
more. It's more than
property.
just a crime, man. You work here, right? Let's say we find the store open, no one in here, or it turns out it's burglarized, and I have to contact someone.
But it's not. I'm not committing a crime. You don't need my ID.
Cool.
Clem's reasoning for being there was understandable, and the vehicle he was working on was clearly there. In spite of that, officers felt the need to force their way in the garage.
That's how it is.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah, it is.
Charles David
I have
Robert,
rights.
802. It's not about rights, man. It's about you're in a
I'm
shop.
not committing a crime.
We don't know that.
Well,
Or we call the owner. We figure out who you are.
so what's the crime? Suspicion?
Huh?
Since when is suspicion a crime? Or
Well,
when
say-
is we don't know that a crime?
What we're doing is we're going to make
You
it a
guys
bigger
are
thing that needs to
disgusting.
be.
Get out of here. Look at my freaking license plate number. God.
Absolutely.
You guys are disgusting. Get out of here. I don't need my ID.
Well, we're going to go down a road we don't really need to go down, man.
God.
Yeah.
Why do I need my name in your system any more than it has to be?
It's just you work here. Let's just make sure that you do.
How are you going to prove that I do?
Huh?
How are you going to prove that I do?
Well, I can always call the business owner
Okay,
in the
have
morning.
fun. He's
Right?
not going to answer because he's sleeping.
Okay, I can call the business owner in the morning.
Okay.
I can give him your name.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh yeah, he works here. No problem."
What's
And
the
we're done.
point of that? You ain't going to call it in because there's nothing going on.
But then, say you don't work here, right?
He's going to call it in that his shop's been with.
Yep, and then
So
I know
right away in the morning.
And then I know who was here, and I
Yeah,
can.
I don't have to help you with your investigation.
Perfect.
It's on my
Perfect.
rights.
Okay. Well, I'm going to check and make sure. Watch out.
But
Watch
no,
out.
I don't know. I don't
touch
give.
me.
I don't
Back
give you
up.
consent. I don't give you consent.
This isn't your
How
personal
how
property.
not?
Move.
What? How? You don't have the right to do this.
I do.
No, you don't. What are you going to
Is it-
check for, dude?
Who else is here? Just you?
Nobody.
Okay.
Dude, you don't have the right to do this. Get out of here.
It's not your personal property. I'm going to make sure nothing looks burglarized in here.
Oh my God! You don't have the right to do this.
I
dude.
absolutely do, sir.
Nothing is burglarized.
Okay.
Get out of here. I did not give you permission to be in here.
Well, you don't have to give me permission.
Yes, I do. You can't just come into a private property.
Clem says some harsh words for the officers, and the bickering continues.
You can't just come into here for no reason. I didn't commit a crime.
Say it again.
I didn't commit a crime, so you can get out of here now.
10-4. Hunter?
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Have a good
cool.
night.
Thanks for violating my rights.
It's not your rights. It's
Yes, it
private
is. It's my rights. This is private property. You
It
can't
is
just
a
walk
private
in.
business at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're in
Private
here,
business.
and
You
and
get that?
Will not,
Private
you will not
business.
identify yourself.
Private
I don't
business.
know who
I
you
don't
are.
have to. I didn't commit a crime.
You're in a private business
So?
at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Past the
2
hours of
o'clock in the
closing.
morning does not matter.
Past the hours of
I'm
closing.
over 18.
That's
Past the
fine.
hours of closing. This
Past
is
the
private
hours of
business.
closing. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The garage is open. You're inside. The business has been closed, I'm assuming, since about 5, 6
Yeah,
o'clock.
so what does that tell you? The garage
That
is
it
open.
could possibly be burglarized. Yeah, you could be in here doing something you're not supposed to. That
Just
you may not
burglarize-
have permission to
Why
be
would I
in
leave
here.
that open
Hold on,
if I was
hold on.
burglarizing something?
Hold on, I don't know that. But what I can do is now I can confirm that this person, this vehicle was inside of this business, and if the owner calls in tomorrow and says, this person was in here and he didn't have permission to be, then I know who I can come and talk to first. You understand?
Yeah,
You have
but
any
you're still
questions
violating
about
my rights.
It's not
I
your
don't
rights.
have to tell you that.
Well, you do.
No, I really don't.
You do.
No, I
And we
could've-
can make
I
it a
could've-
bigger deal
I
than
could
it
have
needs
just
to
not
be.
answered the door.
You could have, and then I would have went in underneath there.
Then you would have broke into a business.
That's not breaking in. I'm the police. I'm in charge to make sure
You don't
the
have
crime-
rights. I told you you could not come in here.
Yep. And
You don't have rights to come in here.
Well, you're not identifying yourself. A business has been
I don't
closed
have
for
to.
hours.
I don't have to.
Like I said, I'm not.
I don't have to help you in your investigation, dude. So you can go into anybody's house. If anybody's house is
This is not a house, sir. This
Dude,
is
it's a private It's a private
business.
property. No, it's a private property.
business.
Does it matter?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
private property. You can
You're
leave
a-
now. You can leave.
Like I said,
You can leave.
Did I explain my point?
No.
You have any questions about it?
Yeah, thanks for violating my rights.
It's not violating your rights.
Well, I don't have to let you in.
Yep.
So, and I don't have
you
to
don't
tell
have
my
to
name.
let me in.
I don't have to
I
tell
don't
you
need
my
your
name.
permission to let me in.
I don't have to tell you my name.
You
either.
refuse to identify
I don't
yourself.
have to help you with your
You refuse to identify yourself in a business that's been
Okay.
closed after
You can
hours.
shut
You have
that.
any questions
You can
about
shut
that?
that
I'll be contacting the owner. Make sure you have permission in the morning. Okay?
I'll talk.
Have a good night.
Have fun.
The owner was eventually contacted, and Mr. Clems was indeed allowed there. When Mr. Clems went to the Wade Park Police Department the following day to file a complaint, he spoke with Officer Ayal, who insisted that neither he nor Officer Crawford had done anything wrong, but had given him the forms he needed to do so. However, Mr. Clems informed via email that after returning the complaint forms, he spoke with a sergeant who informed him that the officers were permitted to take the actions they did. It is unclear if Mr. Clems plans to take legal action in relation to this encounter. In this video, a taxi driver from Egypt was seen harassing a Chinese tourist. In addition to making her feel uncomfortable by touching her inappropriately, he was also using Google Translate to communicate with her, asking her to hang out with him, and even offering to take her to his house. Women's safety is a global issue, and laws and regulations are in place to protect women, but there are still many cases of violence and abuse against women.
What?
Good, beautiful woman.
You!
No, don't understand. No touch.
No touch, please.
No touch, please.
What?
Beautiful, beautiful.
What the f is this guy? Why? What happened? Why you see my leg?
Say good woman.
Okay, go drive.
Beautiful woman.
Please drive.
Drive, yes.
Yeah, please drive.
Yes, drive. Yes, drive. بقول لك ايه رايك نروح البيت عندي. My house.
What?
我告诉你，你觉得去我家怎么样？
No, never. Don't think like this. Never. I cannot.
The exact time and place of the event are unknown, but the video has been making the rounds on social media and has been reported by multiple news outlets. According to news reports, the man was later arrested by the police and is being charged with sexual harassment. This is because he made advances towards the woman, even though she continued to reject him, making the whole thing look really strange.
Again.
我可以带我男朋友去你家吗？
أنا أهو صديق ليه يوري أنت حلوة كده.
What?
Good, beautiful woman.
You!
No, don't understand. No touch.
No touch, please.
No touch, please. I'm okay, dude.
When two youngsters playing in shallow waters cross paths with a hidden menace hiding beneath the surface, a calm beach day takes an unsettling turn. The video captures a stingray hiding under the slit near a shoreline, nearly invisible to two boys standing nearby. As they step closer, the stingray suddenly bursts from the sand and swims toward them, likely reacting defensively. Startled, the boys jump back just as the stingray lashes its tail, stirring up the water. No one is hurt, but it was a close call. Stingrays often bury themselves in shallow water to stay hidden, and usually only strike when they feel threatened. This is why experts recommend shuffling your feet in sandy shallows, so you don't surprise one by accident. An employee was buried beneath multiple product boxes after unintentionally slipping and falling while performing a normal duty requiring the handling of items. Fortunately, the boxes only held lightweight materials, so the man wasn't seriously hurt. Still, the incident is a clear reminder, even simple tasks can go wrong fast. Both employers and workers need to stay alert and follow safety protocols to prevent accidents like this. An ordinary day spent away from home turns into a clash with untamed predators posing an unexpected and serious risk to a family pet. A pack of wolves ambushed a dog outside its rural home. As the wolves closed in, the dog ran up onto the porch, using the higher ground to keep some distance. The wolves circled, trying to reach it, but the dog barked and stood its ground. Seconds later, the homeowners came out, and the wolves scattered into the woods. The dog wasn't hurt. These kinds of attacks are rare, but they do happen in areas where homes and wolf territory overlap. Experts say wolves usually avoid people, and keeping pets secured in these regions can help prevent situations like these. A strange mystery unfolded in Makati City, Philippines when a woman was seen climbing out of a narrow street drain at a busy intersection in Legazpi village. Witnesses were stunned as she emerged from the opening and ran frantically through traffic, chased by local security guards. Photos shared by Reddit user MGB0819 quickly went viral, sparking theories and speculation about how she got into the drain in the first place. When authorities investigated, they found nothing inside but dirt, debris, and a cramped concrete culvert far too tight for a person to navigate. No one could explain her presence there, and even the local police and estate association had no answers. A steel bar has since been placed over the opening, but the mystery of the drain woman remains unsolved, leaving everyone to wonder who she was and how she managed to appear from such an impossible space. When an intruder entered into a single woman's house and was confronted by her 3 trained dogs, the attempted burglary swiftly became a nightmare for him. The man allegedly sprang into the yard with the intention of robbing the property, but the dogs quickly moved to stop the intruder before he could enter. After the homeowner contacted the police, the suspect was arrested with only minor wounds. The dogs are receiving recognition for their courage and promptness. Check out this body cam footage where an intoxicated man phoned the police on none other than himself. The woman sobbing gives police info before her drunk husband bursts out and acts crazy. You don't want to miss this.
I'm sorry, say that again?
My boyfriend came, thinking it's a joke, and he's inside.
Okay.
He's manipulating me enough.
I'm not disabled.
I have no contact order.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So what happened? Tell me what happened.
Huh?
Tell me what happened.
He's a drunk, an alcoholic. They have no contact order. He's manipulating me to keep coming here, and I'm letting it happen.
No contact order against him?
He went to court and they put it against me. And
Whose
I'm
house
stupid.
is this here?
It's mine.
Okay.
And I'm stupid and I keep letting it happen.
Okay.
So I know I'm gonna get in trouble for letting him be here, I'm sure.
Alright.
But he called, he's drinking, and he's on coke. And he just punched another hole in my closet. Which is so f***ed up.
So why did you let him in?
Because I'm stupid. Because I'm stupid.
Oh, that's alright. He didn't hurt you or anything?
No.
Okay, so you just want him gone?
Yes, and he won't leave.
Alright, so how many people are inside?
Called. My kids are sleeping.
Okay. So, why the no contact order?
Because he hit me a couple weeks ago.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
And I called and he took him to jail.
He went to jail?
Yes. He's on probation. I guess they didn't violate it or something, I don't know.
Okay.
And I'm back
so
here.
He's not supposed to be here?
No.
Okay. Dakota, come on, spelling.
Hey, I'm outside with the
Delta,
police.
Alpha, Kilo, Oscar, Tango, Alpha.
I'm at home.
Because you called them on your side.
5/30/1995.
You called them on yourself.
Hold on. She
called them on
told you
yourself.
last night, right?
You
Correct.
called them on
I'm
yourself.
saying that. I didn't do a
You called them on yourself. You're not supposed to be here in the first place.
Okay. All right.
I'm not going back to jail.
Step over here, please.
No, I ain't going
Hey, step over here. Step over here.
The man runs and police catch up and threaten to tase him. Thought that would stop him? Wait until you see what transpires next.
Stop. I'm here to talk. Stop.
All right. Don't change me.
Okay. Stop.
Please. Don't hit me with that, bro. I promise you, I got a heart problem. Bro, you listen to her. Don't touch me.
Okay. All right. Stop.
I'm not going back to jail over this shit, bro. I don't deserve this shit, bro.
You said the date?
Sir.
Stop.
Can you put that down?
Stay here.
Can you put that down?
Did
I'm
you
on the
say
phone with
that
my
for
grandma.
this person? Okay, stand there. Hey, I don't. Right.
Don't touch. Stop bullying me,
Come
man.
over here.
Stop.
Stay here.
Stop touching.
Stay.
Stop fucking touching me, bro.
Back up. Stay there. We'll talk.
No, you're not talking. You're fucking putting your hands all over me, bro.
Right, because I asked you to stop. Have 94 step it up.
Stop grabbing me, man. Stop fucking grabbing me, bro.
I'm asking you to stay.
Okay.
All right. Stop. Stop fighting.
I'm not fighting.
You are.
You'd think the man going down in cuffs would be enough, but you'd be wrong. Watch what he does next.
Stop fucking. Stop. Hey.
Stop.
All right.
Stop.
All right. Man. Stop. I will stop if you stop.
All right,
Please.
face the wall. Face the wall.
All right, I'll stop, bro.
54, we're fighting. On the ground. I'm not gonna use force. Don't let me use force, man.
Huh?
Stop.
I didn't do anything wrong, man.
Slow everyone down. I have more detail.
Good, let's go downstairs. And we'll talk downstairs, please.
Sit
Not
down.
around here.
Sit down.
I don't want to sit right here.
Sit. Look.
Dakota, stop!
He's running downstairs. He's running downstairs.
Now.
That's it, I'll sit right here. Come here, Jason.
He finally gave in. Dakota faced multiple charges, including resisting an officer with violence and battery on a law enforcement officer. Initially, additional charges for violating a domestic violence injunction and escaping custody were filed but later dropped by the prosecutor. After initially refusing to appear in court, Dakota was appointed a public defender and held without bond. A motion for bond was later granted, setting bail at $5,000 for each remaining charge, along with a no-contact order involving an unnamed individual. The defendant entered a not guilty plea and waived formal arraignment. Over the following months, the case saw repeated delays, with several hearings either rescheduled or canceled. A plea offer was recorded in February 2025, but Dakota failed to appear, causing additional setbacks. The case remains ongoing. CCTV captured the incident, which took place at a toll station in Chengdu, China on May 10, 2025. A snake slowly creeps up to the window behind a female employee who is seated in a toll booth cabin and staring at her computer screen in the video. The female employee turned around as the snake was ready to crawl onto the table, screamed, and fled outside in terror. When the snake landed on the chair, the toll collector became frightened and closed the door. According to wildlife experts, the region is home to at least 5 species of non-venomous pythons, such as wolf and rat snakes, and 2 kinds of venomous vipers. This next video comes from CJ Faison on YouTube. He's built a reputation for owning haunted properties across the country and turning them into content for his exploration vlogs. But in one of his latest uploads, things took a strange turn. While exploring a remote area of the Pine Barrens in New Jersey with a friend, they started to feel like they were being followed. They pulled over to regroup, but then something bizarre happened. An ice cream truck sound started playing in the distance. It kept getting louder, closing in on them. You can watch the full video on his page, but here's a short clip.
Where's that coming from? That's behind us. Definitely behind us. That's ice cream truck music, bro. That's ice cream truck music. Keep shining your light down there. Keep shining your light down there. Who the f*** is the ice cream truck back here? I don't know. My first one said there's a group of us. There's a group of us? That's what you said? Yeah. Okay. Hey. You can hear like the hum of it coming closer too. Yeah. It stopped. Wait, stop. I'm theoretically put this out there. It's 9 o'clock at night. What the f is an ice cream truck going back to? No cell phone service. There's no houses back here. No. Bro. That's closer. That's close. Am I hearing this correctly? I say we just drive. I say we just drive this way. Fuck that. I'm not waiting for an ice cream truck to come and murder us in the woods then.
What would you do in that situation? In the following video, a regular garage maintenance job suddenly takes a turn for the worse. Watch how quickly things can go wrong, even with caution. The video captures the mist dispersing over the space before abruptly igniting to produce a huge fireball, with the guy shooting swiftly retreats into their house from their balcony as mayhem breaks out outside. Although the precise circumstances are unknown, it is clear that the structure they were filming from was seriously damaged. This tragedy serves as a reminder of the grave risks associated with gas leaks and how quickly they can turn into disastrous situations.
Not listening.
In San Antonio, a disturbing incident was caught on camera as a resident filmed their neighbor violently yelling at and beating a defenseless 3-month-old poodle. The footage was reportedly too graphic to be shown on air. While no one wants to witness such cruelty, what people do want is accountability, and justice is now underway. The woman seen in the video has been reported to authorities and is currently facing at least 1 count of animal cruelty involving torture, a 3rd-degree felony in Texas that carries a possible prison sentence of 2 to 10 years. As for the puppy, it's now in the care of San Antonio's Animal Care Services and is expected to be placed in a safe, loving home. Fingers crossed.
Stop that. Hey, can you? Stop throwing things.
Hold on.
No. Stop it.
You're in video, buddy.
Stop it.
Come on, bro. Stop that, bro.
Stop it.
Stop that, bro. Stop that, bro. No, stop that, bro. Stop that, bro. Stop that, bro. Stop that, bro.
It's not okay.
No, we're not.
Attacking him. Stop that. It's not
In a bizarre incident caught on camera in 2025, a well-dressed businessman is seen removing eggs from his car's trunk and flinging them at a building. People implore him to stop, but he appears determined to cause chaos.
Thank you. You're a rape of a man. Don't do anything against me. You're disgusting. You are. Get the out of here. Nobody's attacking you. Is this your shit right here? Yeah. Is this you? That's him. Let's get your parking. Let's get his license.
That man attacked me earlier.
No,
that man hit me earlier.
I'm here. Don't touch me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Privilege. You're disgusting.
Yeah, you are.
Did you take my eggs?
You know what?
I don't know who takes them.
More. You're out here in these streets, you white. You are so disgusting.
Did you take my eggs?
No, I don't.
Your $10 eggs.
You hit me.
As we find out that he wasn't throwing eggs at a building, but rather had a man standing close by, the scene becomes more heated. The video's uploader claims that the victim was a homeless man, while the egg thrower says he is the actual victim because the locals are attacking him after the homeless man attacked him initially.
With that piece of metal.
No.
Sir, you recorded it?
Yeah, I did.
Send me a message of it.
No, hell, I'm not gonna
That
take
man
you.
attacked me.
Nobody, get out of here.
You hit me. You hit me.
Boy, I just...
That man stole my eggs.
Go buy more
He's taking my eggs away on the street.
Get out. Move your fucking car. Get out.
I'll stab you, touch me. Get away from me, bro. You're being a head.
Yeah.
Get away from me, bro.
Hella stupid. You're your dumb privileged ass.
I
Move
already
your...
got hit. I have a scratch on my face.
Oh, go cry about it. Go cry about it. Go cry about it.
You have metal in your shoes.
So what?
You have needles in your shoes.
So what? Look, sir, anybody will stand up for me here. You better...
You have needle in your shoes. You have knives in your hand. And you took my eggs.
The man in the suit eventually leaves after hurling insults and making accusations over the missing eggs. Authorities were called on the homeless man, while Dr. Eggman was reported to the Oklahoma authorities. Does he not know how expensive eggs are? Dude. If you felt that rush hour was awful in your area, have a look at this. The South Poom Metro system typically accommodates over 4 million passengers, but in January 2025, severe flooding caused complete chaos. People were crammed into stations like sardines, unable to move around while they waited for trains, which were also delayed by the bad weather. Don't send this to anyone that's claustrophobic. An automobile lost control while traveling at high speed around a little curve and struck a tree. The tree broke and nearly crushed the automobile due to the force of the hit. Thankfully, all of the occupants in the car survived the collision with only minor injuries, despite how serious it was. Emergency personnel swiftly arrived on the scene to clear the debris and offer medical treatment. In order to prevent similar incidents and maintain road safety, authorities are advising drivers to slow down, especially on curves. When water unexpectedly bursts into the station, commuters quickly respond as the flood levels intensify, converting the metro entry into a roaring stream. This chaotic event is captured in a video from the Sao Metro. In order to prevent being swept away, people are seen in the video clinging to guard railings. The episode emphasizes the serious effects of unexpected urban flooding and the desperate measures individuals take to be safe in such situations, as others scale the rails to stay dry, but the sheer volume of the water makes mobility all but impossible as the flood continues to rush in. This next video, which has been going viral, is from a TikTok account called Hotel Huey, which is located just outside of Mexico City. According to the story, she had just left the room when a coworker told her that someone was in room 30, which she thought was impossible because no one was even scheduled to stay there that day. Then she looked up and saw a pale face, so she started recording, and then she found the courage to enter. Observe.
Sí, miren, ahí se ve, se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver a esa habitación. Estamos subiendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué está ahí.
They haven't given me any kind of update since she uploaded the video, and they have actually ceased posting to that account entirely. So my question is, do you believe it's a ruse of light or anything else? Please let me know. On a warm July afternoon in 2022, dispatchers in Rhine, Wisconsin received a frantic 911 call about a dangerous situation unfolding on I-94. A 51-year-old man reported that while driving southbound, a semi-truck merged onto the highway, forcing him to quickly change lanes. He believed that sudden move may have angered another driver, a 33-year-old woman, who then allegedly pointed a black handgun at him before speeding away recklessly. Concerned that she might pose a threat to other drivers, the caller continued giving real-time updates on her location. Given the potential danger, multiple Rhine County Sheriff's deputies were quickly dispatched to intercept the suspect before things could spiral further out of control.
Right here, just right behind here. So we're going the speed limit. I'll wait to light her up. Maybe we'll just try and get her off at the KR exit ramp. Looks like there might be another occupant in the back seat. Let me get lane 1. We're going to shut the whole thing down. They're just going to stop before that. Copy at the KR exit ramp. 5-8 with them. I got 1 and 2. Everybody, that's lane 1 and 2.
Please remain in your vehicle. Please remain in your vehicle.
John, she said there's kids in the back too. Step out! Step out!
Right behind you.
Yep. There you go. Step out of the vehicle. Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Hands up! Hands up!
When deputies arrived at her car, they discovered a 3-year-old girl and a 12-year-old boy in the back seat.
Away from us! Yeah. Who's going to be cuffed? I'll cuff when she comes up. Okay. Keep coming, keep coming. You're good.
I'll be less lethal.
Straight back, straight back, straight back. I got you. Straight back, straight back. Come on, keep coming. You're good. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Who else is in the car?
My year-old and my year-old.
There's them?
Yeah, and I got I know where you guys are stopping
Okay, we'll talk to you in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have them come out.
I got the video of the.
Right back here, okay?
Yeah,
Right back here.
I got the video of the black Dodge.
12 and a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
No other adults in there?
Yeah, should we just go up on the driver's side? Beck's gonna grab the shield. She said she knows why we're stopping her. She's got a video or something, so I told her we'd explain everything.
Guns in the glove compartment.
Gloves in the glove compartment or guns in the glove compartment? We're waiting on Beck with the shield and we're gonna go pull them out. Ready?
We're going.
Beck's in front with the shield.
How many guys are going up?
Driver's side?
Watch it, Steve. Get in the back. Hey, buddy.
It's okay. Come on out, okay? Come on. Everything's okay. Come on. Little issue with something that happened with your mom, okay? But we're going to take care of it, okay? What's her name? What is it? Okay.
Everything's gonna be okay, all right? Nobody's hurt. We gotta talk to your mom for a little bit, and then we'll get you guys back on the road, okay? Want to sit in one of our cars? Okay. We're just gonna take the stuff out of your pockets, okay? Okay. These both your phones? Why do you have 3 phones? Do they all work? Or are they Wi-Fi phones, like internet? Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna have you come sit in one of our cars, okay? Got some air conditioning going for you. I'll move this out of your way. What did you say your name was again? All right, we're gonna get this figured out in a second, okay? Okay.
Trying to ram her. Got scared. Okay.
That is a black dog. Illinois place. I took a video of him.
Got a CCW in her wallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the video in my little iPhone.
Okay.
And then I got my CCW.
Okay. We'll get everything sorted out, but I mean, you understand why we had to take out a car that way.
I even went in the gas station for him to go to cross the road,
Yeah.
you know? Because I didn't want no problems. I got my
Yep.
the sheriff stopped the vehicle. That's where it started. That's why I went inside the gas station.
Okay.
Hang on to those for a second. You've been pretty cooperative as far as I can tell. Just stay that way, okay? We'll try and make our arrangements for you.
We're gonna go to the outlets.
You wanna go to the outlets?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Trying to side with? Yeah.
I'm sorry you guys are with the traffic.
Yeah, probably easier. Yep.
I thought you guys were taking it wrong.
Did she say what led up to this person trying to run her off the road?
Did not talk to her.
All right, I'll see if they need me and then I'll head over there.
Deputies searched the woman's vehicle and found an unloaded 9mm handgun in the glove compartment. A 9mm magazine with 4 live rounds was also discovered inside a small backpack on the front passenger seat, well within the driver's reach. During questioning at the jail, the woman explained that the other driver had been acting aggressively while she was on the road with her 2 children. She admitted retrieving her firearm from the glove box and possibly raising it above the door frame to make it visible, claiming it was never loaded, had no magazine inserted, and wasn't pointed at anyone. According to her, she only brandished it out of fear for her children's safety. When asked why she didn't contact authorities if she felt threatened, she couldn't provide a clear answer. She did, however, share phone footage with deputies, which reportedly showed that the caller's vehicle wasn't driving recklessly. Deputies also confirmed that she had no prior felony convictions and possessed a valid concealed carry permit. Arrangements were made for her sister to take custody of the children. In the end, the 33-year-old woman was found guilty of disorderly conduct after entering a no-contest plea, and the other charge was dropped on the prosecutor's motion. She was charged with misdemeanor counts of intentionally pointing a firearm at a person and disorderly conduct, and she was eventually released on a $650 cash bond. This dancer is quite talented, but I can't help but find it a little unsettling how their heads spin out of syncs with a mesmerizing yet eerie smile.
Did I just hear you say that this is because you're black?
Yes!
No.
Yes, it is!
You want to listen to me?
Lady, how many more?
Officers confronted a woman parked in a disabled area without a handicap badge on July 23, 2022, and the encounter ended up being much more heated than it needed to. The woman would pull out the race card, and this is where things get crazy.
Are you the one driving? Have your driver's license.
My driver's license handicap sticker.
This is your vehicle?
Yeah.
Your driver's license? Yeah. Do you
have an ID?
ID?
Hey, I'm actually question.
What?
Because
You were requesting 43 and 31 response for a mulch fire at 58 Boulevard. Inside requesting 43 and 31 for a mulch fire.
I understand, but
I don't know what do you want to?
Because you're probably going to have to take me to jail.
Do you have a warrant?
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
Okay. What's your warrant for?
For traffic tickets.
Okay. Do you know how much your bond is?
$900.
900? Okay. I guess you don't have $900. Okay. This is your mom?
That's my grandmother.
Your grandma?
But my kids are gonna go to DCFS. I got a DCFS case already. So if you take me to jail, my kids are going straight to DCFS. She can't take my kids. So
Why can't she take your kids?
My grandmother has. I got infant.
4305.
I got 3 toddlers. See, I'm trying to tell you, my grandmother can't take my kids. I'm telling you the rundown on what's going on. I'm going to call my case for this man. No, but
well, I don't know how to hotline DCFS.
No, that's what's going to happen. She can't take my kids.
Sorry about that.
Somebody come pick her kids up. I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody. That's why I came up here to get wipes from her. I stay in a shelter in East St. Louis.
Okay. If you come up and get wipes, that's fine. Don't park in a handicap spot. It's not for you. Go ahead and stand over by your vehicle, okay? I don't want people back behind my door.
Excuse me, ma'am. Should I grab their car seats to put in your car?
Put them in their car seats in your car. Put them in their car seats in your car. Are you listening to me? Put them in their car seats in your car.
No, because she doesn't want to actually have to try to figure out what the they want to do.
Excuse me.
That's what it really is.
Just hold it down. Did I just hear you say that this is because you're black?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, it is.
You want to listen to me?
Lady, how many more people are parked in handicap? Don't touch me. How many more people are putting in handicap without a handicap sticker? I didn't even go inside the store. Only because you're white, not black. Don't raise your voice at me.
Do you want to listen to me?
It's because you're white, not black. I didn't even go in the store. I'm parked in handicap because I was getting something from my grandmother white.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just a bystander, but I'm fostering her with DCFS, and I can tell you, like, all this is not worth it.
You've already got a DCFS case.
Listen to her. Listen to her.
So, figure out what the fuck you're going to do with my kids then, because that's your job. You didn't have to stop. Why did you stop?
Hey, but listen.
Why did you stop?
I can answer your question if you shut up.
Because you heard what I said.
Hey,
let her talk.
That's okay.
Do you want to listen to me?
All this can
Do you want to listen to what I have to say?
I don't.
What I do. I will tell your grandma.
Tell me.
Ma'am, I am not going to take her to jail.
That's what I just told you. I just told you that. No. You're only not taking me to jail because you don't know what the is. That's why she ain't taking me to jail. What about the kids? That's why she not taking me to jail. Because that means you got to figure out what's going to happen with my kids.
No. Yeah, she is so inappropriate. She is. And this has zero to do with being black. I know that. She's in a handicapped spot. You have a handicap placard because you need a handicap placard. If this was about race, she would be in handcuffs right now. It's not about race. Okay? So she's going to get a ticket for parking in a handicap spot.
There are other cars up here that don't have a handicap sticker. She only did this because I'm black, and she's white, got a control, and she got power. That's literally the only reason. It is a race thing. You don't gotta try to make it, but that's what it is. They go run the place so everybody up here in handicap. This is not a race thing. This is not a race thing. Check everybody up here who's parked their handicap.
Do you want to get this finished up, or do you want to just stand here and yell all night?
Listen.
It's all right. Do your job.
Okay.
I am doing my job. I'm giving you a ticket for your handicap violation.
That's
okay?
I'm
not even taking you to jail.
Do your job.
The woman refuses to take her ticket, which proved to be a huge mistake.
Ma'am, you got kids right here.
Take me to jail.
Listen, you do not want your kids.
Why you don't want to take me to jail? Because I got a warrant. So that's your job.
Too much, Ordinary.
I understand all of that.
No, you don't.
You know what? You've already got a DCFS case.
Here's
a DCFS worker.
She don't want to. Because she don't know what to do with my kids if they take me to jail.
Oh, I got
it. Then do your job.
No, listen. The last thing you want is your kids in the system. It could be worse than. Okay?
Like I said, so to run everybody car up here, that's part of the handicap.
But let her do her job. So when she finishes with you.
If that's your job, is to run everybody handicap
and then let her finish her job.
Then run everybody shit up here. That's part of the handicap.
Just take your ticket.
Is that what you finna do when you leave me? Because that better be what the you finna do. And you finna run everybody shit up here?
Take your ticket and leave.
You finna run everybody shit up here?
Just go home. Just go home. Take the kids and
take
go
your
home.
chance to walk away right now.
You ain't talking to you.
Ordinary, please. For the love of God, would you please just go home?
Listen.
No, I'm not.
No.
I am not going home.
You
just
listen
go
to your
home.
grandma.
Take the kids
Your
and
grandma?
go home. I ain't talking to you. Ordinary, would you please stop?
It's not
yourself into going to jail, and these kids will have to go to DCFS because there's no one that can take them.
She's trying to give you a break here to take the ticket
No,
and get out of here before.
I didn't even go to the store.
Just because
I pulled up right here just to get some wipes from my granny.
She said
she's handicapped. I pulled right next to her car.
I'm fixing to call grandfather.
Just because you don't like how something went.
I'm telling you, grandmother, you don't have to.
But you making
it here, grandmother. You can go home.
No, I'm not. Somebody got to be there with your kids.
I'm ready to take it. Are you going to take this or not? Or I'll put it inside your vehicle.
Be careful.
Excuse me, Ivy. Excuse me, ma'am. Don't touch my vehicle. I'm not touching it.
Then put it under the. All right, listen.
You are getting real close.
Give me the baby.
Man, you touching me.
Can I hold the baby? Yeah, can I hold the baby?
There we go.
And you might want to call someone to drive you because you've got a suspended driver's license. You have no insurance.
Then you might as well take me to jail then. Duh, how the I'm gonna get home?
Take
you don't make
the bus. Take the bus.
Call Grace.
You just sound stupid as
And you need to stop
I came all the way up here because I ain't got
no name.
I'm sorry, grandmother.
No, you're not. You're disrespecting me. You're making me look really, really bad.
I'm sorry.
No.
She's good.
No. This white.
Hey, ma'am.
It's a white people shit. Y'all want to be on
This has nothing to do with race.
Like I said, they run everybody quick. They don't even have a.
That is part of
They don't have one right there. That black.
Well, that's where we're going to go to next.
That's not right.
It's not right what you doing.
Okay, but what she did is right, grandmother.
But she's a law.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Fuck her, man.
Put your hands behind your back. You want to go to jail? You're going to jail.
I don't want your kids to see you in handcuffs or nails. This is not what it happened.
Oh, this is white people shit.
No, it's not.
No, this is you bringing this on yourself.
I tried to catch you a break. I tried to let you go
You
home
didn't
with your
have to
kids.
stop. Like I said.
The woman gets cuffed but won't go down without a fight.
That means DCFS is going to come get my kids. My kids cannot stay here with my grandmother. They're not staying here.
So where's the keys?
What are you doing?
Arnay, where's the keys at?
Stop.
Please
What
stop.
are you doing?
Listen,
Just give me my kids, bro.
your kids are not going to jail.
Stop.
Your kids are not trying to get
Stop.
Your kids are not going to jail.
I'm trying to tell her.
Okay, no, you keep trying to push against, okay?
It's the big fluffy thing. Grandmother.
What?
It's the big fluffy thing.
Oh, God, this is so stupid. All you had to do was just
You're her
leave.
grandma?
Yes.
Okay.
No, grandmother.
Good.
Because. My.
Sit down. Stop resisting. Stop. You don't try to bite me. Do not try to bite me.
Do not bite.
Do not try to bite me.
Do not. Arnay! Now she's going to go for a felony charge.
Yep.
Stop.
You're about to get tased.
Can I get
You're
back
about to
out?
get tased.
Can I please get out? I'm chasing my mind. Can I please get out?
We cannot.
Can I please get out? Go home?
Arnay.
Can I please get out and go home?
For your mother, if nothing else, for your mother, would you stop?
She was arrested on a warrant from another county and charged with aggravated violence on a peace officer for resisting or obstructing a peace officer. Watch this close call a mermaid had. She probably got out and quit her job. Can you blame her? In an effort to maintain road safety and cut a metal barrel with an angle grinder, a man suffered severe injuries. Kerosene had formerly been in the barrel, but the worker intended to utilize it for something else. The grinder abruptly erupted with a loud bang as he started cutting into the barrel. The blast's force resulted in serious injuries. This incident emphasizes how dangerous it is to cut containers that originally contained combustible materials, even if they seem empty. It is always necessary to adopt the right safety measures. This next video is from TikTok user Ali, who shares vlog-style videos and daily narratives from her home in the Appalachian Mountains. However, one night she and her friend decided to take a car ride on the trails in the Appalachian Mountains, which is when everything goes wrong, and they decide to leave. The footage that follows is what transpires next, and viewers are divided on whether it's real or not, but it's still haunting.
are we gonna do?
What
now?
I guess we'll have to walk to the store.
Hey. What do we do? What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, we better get back in the car.
Yeah, we better.
Oh, that was locked.
Why is the car?
Listen, this is scary. Oh my god. Okay. Did it lock?
No.
What's the deal with this car? I don't understand.
You'll have to unlock it for me.
Something weird has happened with this car.
What's going on?
I don't know. Let's see if it starts. It started.
Waiting for connection. Bluetooth connection success.
What was that?
Ashley, I do not like this.
Oh my god.
Let's get out of here. Go. Does it run? Is it working?
Yes, it is. It's working.
One thing is certain, it's usually advisable to avoid going out in the woods late at night. It's unclear whether they heard voices and noises all around them that night, or whether they were simply ignoring them in an effort to go by Appalachian mountain norms. What do you make of this? A stressful moment over a residential area is captured on camera at night when an incoming drone is targeted mid-air. The action plays out in a matter of seconds as air defense systems react. A kamikaze drone is seen flying over the night sky in the video before being intercepted by a defensive missile, which causes a spectacular explosion. The film serves as a clear reminder of the changing nature of aerial threats and the technology employed to oppose them. The interception averts possible ground-level destruction, demonstrating the efficacy of contemporary air defense systems in metropolitan locations. Check out how a move of entitlement turns into disaster for this driver bypassing traffic looking to outmove a train. A passenger in the vehicle was hurt and taken to the hospital, but fortunately, both people avoided serious injuries. Investigators confirmed alcohol wasn't a factor for either driver. Still, the crash has sparked online debate after security footage went viral, raising new concerns about railroad crossing safety and reminding everyone why traffic laws matter. The heart-stopping moment that 18-year-old student Irina Yerpaleva was pulled from a blazing apartment complex in Moscow on January 29th is captured in a compelling video. She heroically climbed out of a window about 90 feet above the ground while trapped on the 9th floor. Lacking any safety gear, two brave guys risked their lives to lead her down to the apartment below. Their bravery prevented tragedy from escalating into potentially fatal conflagration. Take a look at this CCTV tape that was taken in Honduras on November 30, 2022. It shows a restaurant, mainly the kitchen area where two employees are now working. The explosion appeared to be triggered by a gas leak, and because the gas was all over the place, the fire essentially spread throughout the space. Although there were some minor injuries, according to current reports, there was also damage to the walls and even some broken windows. In August 2021, a woman walking through southwest London spotted something unsettling. A teenage girl accompanied by an older man. At first, it might have looked harmless, but the girl's body language told a different story. She seemed tense, uneasy, and something just felt off. When the woman approached and questioned the man, she claimed the girl was a family member, but the woman wasn't convinced. Sensing that something was seriously wrong, she began recording the encounter. What happened next was deeply disturbing. Here's that footage.
Let her go! What are you doing with her? What are you doing with her?
Bro, this is man's family, bro. Move. He's not. This is man's family. Move from me, bro.
Is that the same one that just walked past us, Mum?
This is man's family, bro. Move.
So what are you doing in the corner with her? Are you okay?
Hey, girl. Hey. Hey.
I'm following you.
What?
Are you okay? Do you know him?
The man turned out to be a predator who had targeted the teenage girl as she walked to school. Thankfully, the woman's instincts were right, and her intervention likely saved the girl's life. Authorities later confirmed that his intentions were far worse than anyone initially imagined. The girl's fear was unmistakable in her voice. At the end of the footage, the man was identified as 27-year-old Caden Nelson. He was convicted of multiple severe crimes, and the Metropolitan Police even released his photo to the public, urging him to surrender amid rising outrage. Local groups had already begun searching for him themselves. The video that captured the confrontation served as key evidence in court, ultimately leading to Nelson receiving a 20-year prison sentence. At trial, he admitted to all charges against him. A startling scene was taken by a surveillance camera in St. Petersburg, Russia on December 21, 2024. A 68-year-old woman was caught on camera dousing an ATM with a flammable liquid and igniting it with a match. The flames spread rapidly, causing alarm in the area. Russian authorities arrested her shortly after the incident. Investigators suspect she may have been acting on instructions from unidentified individuals, though her motives remain uncertain. Thankfully, no one was injured, but the ATM and part of the bank sustained significant fire damage. A criminal investigation is underway, but so far, there have been no further updates on the case. This video, shared by New York State Department of Transportation, captures a heart-stopping moment caught on a highway worker's dashcam. The footage shows just how close he came to being seriously injured, narrowly dodging a dangerous situation in what can only be described as a stroke of luck. The force of the incident was so strong, it even knocked his hat off. Pretty crazy, huh? Police were called on June 23, 2022, after a father's idea of punishment went too far, raising doubts among the officers themselves. Officers arrived and there was a sea of tears from the mother and the young ones.
Look at my baby face.
Close your eyes.
You see the whip on her face right here? The whip right here.
Can you turn your face to the... And what was that with?
What else he... Man, look at my baby leg, man.
Who did this? The child's father? Is it your father? Has he ever done anything like this before?
What's going on over here?
Not much.
Is this your daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
She gonna make her cry and tell her she won't drink. I already know I'm gonna go. She put me in prison twice already. She can't stand that about it. So she's gonna try all she can.
Okay.
So, you know.
So what exactly happened tonight, Doc?
Oh, nothing much.
So, why did he...
Because I called my daughter's phone, and I said, he got anger issues. If you look innocent, you will see he done been in jail for ass banging with my baby. I called my daughter's phone. I hear him in the back home. Why the is you on the phone with your mama? That's how he talking. If I'm lying, my baby could tell you what he was saying. She like, my mama not saying nothing about you. What are you talking about? Stop being grown. I said, what's wrong with him? I pay that phone bill. I'm your mother. I'm who take care of you. You is with me 24/9, 24/7. My kids are with me. They're never with him. He didn't come.
Then what happened?
So the phone hung up. I called back. He texts this from my daughter's phone. He texts this to me to my daughter's phone. Put yourself on mute and listen how he sounds. This is what he texted me to my daughter's phone. Why are you doing all this? I'm just calling my daughter to see where they're at because it's late and they're using in my care at this time. So then that's when she said, my mama wasn't talking about you. Stop being grown. I'm your daddy. She said, you don't care about me. My mama care about me. When she said that, I heard him when I heard her scream.
Okay.
And I said, you just baby. When I heard her cry, the phone hung up.
Okay.
I called back. Send me voicemail. That's when he texted my phone. And then that's when she texted me back. But by the time she texted me back, I was already on the phone with the police.
Okay, so then how did she get here? Did you drop her off?
He came and dropped her off. And I got the video of him dropping them off because I was going to give y'all the tag number of the car that he was in.
Okay.
Now listen to what the father has to say for himself.
That's my baby mama. I got 2 kids from her. I don't even respect her. I don't talk to her.
Okay.
She has no respect for me.
Okay.
Last time I came over 3 years ago, you know what she told me? She told me she's gonna throw hot grease on me and tell the police that I ain't been back here since my brother came and got kids today.
Okay, so who dropped off the kids then?
I dropped them off.
You dropped them off?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She won't leave me alone. Shit, she's not gonna leave me alone.
Okay, so you were telling her to hang up.
I was telling her to hang up. But you ain't my business, this and that, that and that, this and that. She's not really disrespectful. Actually, why you so disrespectful? This and that, this and that. So you tripping. Just keep on going.
So you admit
with your hand?
Yeah, no, it was one of those. It wasn't even an accident.
Where was that at on her?
The hat should have been like shoulder wise when I turned around. Like it was shoulder wise.
So her right shoulder?
Yeah, it's okay. So I'm like, why would you? You're not my business, this and that.
Now the young one speaks to the officer and it doesn't look good for the father.
I didn't like that he was talking to me, so he pulled a wrap over and started in my face, on my body, and then he started jumping, and then he said, I'm gonna do it again, and then he pulled over by my aunt, and whacked me, and he kept wiping me with the belt, and then he tried here.
So there was 2 separate times he hit you? Is that what you're saying? Well, all the times with the belt?
No, when we pulled over by the other house, and then he whacked me.
So what he did was her that first time when I was on the phone, he pulled over.
There's a little bit of a scrape right here. Is that from that as well? It looks kind of fresh. That's from the belt as well. Okay. I'm gonna take some pictures. Okay.
You cannot disrespect me just because your mama tell you to disrespect me. It's not the way. I'm a grown folk. You're daddy. Don't do me like that. You hear me?
Belt and then what?
Yeah, of course. I'm a father. I went through parenting class and all. I'm able to take on my belt.
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, did you the vote is all I'm asking.
If I'm able to punish my kids, sir, yes, I did. You hear me?
People are allowed to punish their kids.
I know my right.
Did you with your belt?
That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking. We're just trying to figure out the story.
Yes, sir. I got this belt, you hear me? Yeah. I grabbed your arm, you hear me? So I did.
What's he saying? Because I haven't been able to talk to him.
He's saying that she was disrespecting him while she was talking to her mom, like just started being super disrespectful, he's saying that the mom told her to do it. He reached over, like smacked her with his hand, and then he said she continued to be disrespectful. He pulled over at Auntie's house and 3 times with a belt between like her waist and like knee area, face.
Yeah, she has like a welt on her face.
Do evil like that, bro. He used to do the same to me, dog. It's aggravating, bro.
I want to hear this bull.
Let's just not go over there.
Yeah, I know that. I ain't gonna go, but I just want to hear.
Listen, we're just gonna keep stay away. Which one's your baby mama? Because I haven't even talked to her.
One that just
redhead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you just saw him with his hand. Did you see her with the belt? No.
They was in the back of the car.
They were in the back of the car when she with the belt? Where were you sitting?
Over in the back seat. Okay. He had a belt on him. He took it off, and then he pulled me out of the car, and then he grabbed my arm and went like that and started me with the belt.
It was eventually determined the discipline was too far and the father would be arrested.
I hate that it had to come to this point, but I already told him, because I know how violent he get. And I already told him, if you put your hands on my baby, I'll put you in jail. I said, I'm going to put you in jail if you put your hands on my baby. And just so.
And then it's no justifiable discipline.
No.
I mean, like, even the act itself should have never happened. I mean, like, is it discipline that went too far, or it just shouldn't happen at all? Talking to your mom on the phone is not discipline.
Okay, this is a victim's rights packet. He's going to be arrested tonight for child abuse. So this is for you.
Clone, do you have all of his information?
I do.
Alright, Desmond, can you put the phone down for me? Put your hands behind your back. Wait, what's your reaching for?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just put your hands behind your back.
I got it.
I'm just going to search you and then we'll go from there.
A slow night at a pizza shop in Liverpool, England, suddenly took a chaotic turn. The staff were standing around with nothing to do, probably counting down the minutes to closing, when a man walked in just outside the camera's view. Moments later, the workers bolted, diving for cover like something was about to explode, and they weren't overreacting. A second camera angle reveals exactly what caused the panic. A man in jeans and a black hoodie hurling a lit box of fireworks into the shop. He then slammed the door shut and ran off, leaving the staff trapped inside with the fuse already burning. With the front exit blocked, they had no choice but to scramble into the kitchen and get out however they could. The aftermath left the place damaged, but thankfully no one was hurt. As for the attacker, there is no word on whether police ever found him, so whoever launched that fiery ambush might still be out there. If you take a virtual stroll near Tamagawa Josui Station in Tokyo using Google Street View, you'll encounter something you probably weren't expecting. 8 individuals, each standing perfectly still, wearing identical pigeon masks. They're positioned along the sidewalk like sentinels, frozen in place yet somehow radiating the uncanny sense that they're watching you. There's no signage, no explanation, just a silent, surreal tableau that seems to beckon you forward. And if you do move forward, just a few clicks past the group and then turn the virtual camera around, your unease might deepen, because now all 8 masked figures have shifted. They're still there, still unmoving, but now they're facing you, watching as if your every digital step is being silently tracked. When these masked figures were first discovered on Google Street View, roughly 10 years ago, they went instantly viral. Internet sleuths and curious Reddit users swarmed the post, speculating about the meaning behind the strange scene. Some believed it was part of an obscure cult ritual. Others floated the theory that it might be guerrilla marketing for the bizarre dating simulator game Hatoful Boyfriend, where nearly every character, aside from the protagonist, is a bird. Theories flew as fast as the screenshots spread, each one more outlandish and intriguing than the last. But eventually, the mystery unraveled in a much more grounded and humorous way. Writers from the Japanese comedy site Daily Portal Z came forward and claimed responsibility for the stunt. They revealed they learned a Google Street View car was scheduled to capture imagery near Mitaka Station and decided to have a little fun. The pigeon masks were props they had already been using for various lighthearted photo shoots around Tokyo, and the opportunity to immortalize their oddball humor on Google Maps was too good to pass up. What began as a quirky prank among friends ended up becoming one of the most bizarre and iconic Easter eggs in Street View history. In 2014, something eerie unfolded at the quiet, eloquent country store in Guilford, New Hampshire that even the biggest skeptics can't debunk. Take a look. On screen, a heavy glass jar sitting on a countertop suddenly slid forward on its own and crashed to the floor, shattering. There was no one nearby, no wind, no shaking, no signs of tampering, just a peaceful store and an object that moved entirely by itself. The store owners, baffled, reviewed the footage repeatedly. They even checked the counter's angle, humidity, and surface conditions, anything that could explain what happened, but nothing made sense. The jar wasn't teetering on the edge, and there was no logical reason for it to fall. Some believed it was gravity or moisture. Others weren't so sure. It didn't help that this wasn't the first strange thing to happen there. Employees reported hearing unexplained noises after hours, footsteps, whispers, even the feeling of being watched when no one else was in the store. After the jar incident, some began to wonder if the shop was haunted. Customers heard about the event and started asking questions. Rumors spread fast in a small town. Whether it was a ghost, a bizarre fluke, or something else entirely, the moment was caught on camera and left everyone who saw it with a lingering sense of unease. A peaceful country store became the center of a local mystery, one that still hasn't been explained. A number of films taken by several witnesses near the High River in Colorado, USA, appeared online in May 2025.
That's really funny.
The video seems to depict an enigmatic being that resembles the mythical Bigfoot, tall, hairy, and roaming the woods. Speculation and excitement were sparked by the figure's remarkable size and agility, according to witnesses.
He's plotting against us. We come in peace. We come in peace.
I can't zoom in any more than this.
I know.
But a lot of internet commentators think this is merely a guy in a hairy brown suit trying to gain influence on TikTok. But what do you think?
He's plotting against us. We come in peace. We come in peace.
I can't zoom in any more than this.
I know.
Su puta madre. Oye, ojalá no haya agarrado a nadie ahí. Qué gacho se llora. ¿Lo grabaste? Sí.
An explosion rocked a diesel plant in the Mexican state of Nuevo León on May 21st, injuring at least one person who was later hospitalized. Authorities evacuated 11 others from the site as the fire quickly spread. According to the local Civil Protection Department, flames reached at least 13 fuel containers, each storing roughly 10,000 liters. Investigators are still working to determine the exact cause and full scope of the incident. 3 individuals, 2 women and 1 man, were seen dancing to music on a horse-drawn sleigh in a video. The horse was abruptly spooked and ran. Consequently, all 3 of them lost their equilibrium and fell. Regretfully, during the fall, one of the women was hurt. The horse's abrupt movement transformed a happy time into a perilous circumstance, emphasizing the dangers of combining unpredictable animal-powered riding with vigorous activity like dancing. TikTok creator Mandy ASMR22 usually shares peaceful, family-centered content from her mountain home, but lately, things have taken a strange turn. She started noticing odd activity around her property, whistling sounds, mysterious figures in the woods, and unsettling noises at night. To stay safe, she installed security cameras all around her home and even began live streaming the forest so her followers could watch in real time. Then one night, shortly after placing a new camera, she caught something she couldn't explain. Hoping to get answers, she posted the clip online. Some think it's just an intruder, others aren't so sure. Take a look and decide for yourself. In case you're wondering, yes, she did contact the police, but with no solid leads, there wasn't much they could do. Still, the video sparked heavy debate online. Many viewers questioned how her camera managed to pick up such a clear voice from so far away, accusing her of adding the audio later. But in a follow-up post, she quickly shut those rumors down with a straightforward explanation.
Let me in, let me go. Really not that far. I'll show you guys the distance. The trail cam's right there, so let's see what it sounds like.
Even so, the clip remains unsettling and leaves one big question behind. What or who did that camera really catch? Let me know what you make of this. The CCTV footage, which was taken a few days ago and shared on social media, depicts an Amazon delivery man dropping off an item. However, there are certain risks these folks should be aware of. This video was captured by a group of explorers who set out to investigate a tunnel known for its strange reputation. Rumors about eerie occurrences and unexplained sounds had circulated for a while, which is exactly what drew them to the site. From the outside, the tunnel appeared sealed off, its original purpose unclear, whether it was abandoned, unfinished, or simply forgotten. As the group lingered nearby trying to piece together its history, they suddenly heard something echo from deep within the structure. It wasn't just a noise. It was the kind that sends a chill straight down your spine.
At least when you're here, it's like...
They can.
Can?
Push it through. Show this video. Dude, who ripped that?
The video captured something deeply unsettling, chilling screams echoing from inside the tunnel. But these weren't ordinary cries for help. There was a desperate, almost tortured tone behind them that immediately set everyone on edge. The group, clearly shaken, added subtitles to the footage, attempting to transcribe what they thought they heard. Toward the end of the clip, a loud, jarring bang rings out, abruptly cutting off the screams. The sudden silence that followed was even more disturbing. No one expected to witness anything this intense. The tunnel's origins remain unknown, and no official follow-up has surfaced since. With no new information and nothing to explain what they encountered, all we're left with is the footage and speculation about what might have really happened deep inside that tunnel. What began as a peaceful afternoon at a marina in Fort Lauderdale on December 23, 2024, quickly spiraled into chaos. People were relaxing, the docks were calm, and the boats sat quietly in the water until disaster struck without warning, shattering the calm in an instant. No one saw it coming. In an instant, the boat was ripped apart by a massive explosion, shaking the entire marina. Witnesses described a thunderous blast, followed by screams and chaos. 5 people were injured, 3 of them critically, and the search for a 6th person ended in heartbreak when divers recovered their body hours later. As the wreckage burned, the boat drifted dangerously close to another nearby vessel. A group of 9 people desperately tried to douse the flames with buckets of water, but the fire jumped boats, spreading even faster. Emergency calls flooded in. The Fort Lauderdale Fire Department rushed to the scene, but the damage was already catastrophic. Authorities are still investigating the cause. No signs of a fuel leak had been reported beforehand, leaving the explosion shrouded in mystery. One thing is certain, what began as an ordinary day on the water ended in unimaginable tragedy. Right now, tensions between 2 nations in the Middle East have escalated into active conflict, and the situation is extremely volatile. The footage you're about to see comes directly from Haifa and Tel Aviv, 2 cities heavily impacted by the ongoing violence.
Okay. Go! Go!
These clips show just a glimpse of the chaos on the ground. Drones, ballistic missiles, and even hypersonic weapons have been deployed in this conflict, showing just how advanced and destructive modern warfare has become. The footage from Haifa captures only a fraction of the full picture. Reports suggest the strikes near Tehran and Isfahan were especially severe, though verifying that has been difficult due to the flood of misinformation online. I'm still working to gather reliable visuals from those areas. One thing remains painfully clear. No matter the technology or tactics, it's always the civilians who pay the highest price. This clip comes from Leon Ritto, who's been documenting some seriously creepy happenings throughout his home, especially in his room. From shadowy figures to disembodied voices, most of the activity tends to ramp up around 3 a.m. And at this point, Leon's almost numb to it. But in his most recent upload, something happened that clearly shook him, something even he wasn't ready for. I did my best to translate the audio, but take a look for yourself and let me know what you make of this.
Son 3 de la mañana. Hace rato que no escuchaba esto ahí. Ya estoy con mucho menos miedo que antes. Ahora lo afronto más rápido. Esto no sé, la verdad que voy a ver. Voy a tratar de grabar de acá. No, la... Carajo. Miren lo alto que es. No lo puedo creer. No, sos hijo de puta. Que me viene, hijo de puta. Y sos hijo de puta. ¿Quién sos? No hay nadie abajo, no hay nada. Es increíble. No, es increíble. No puedo creer que no haya nadie.
Ballet is renowned for its grace, and although it may be entertaining to see the fleas and parrots damage the dancer's feet, this performer's foot looks like something from a horror film. I'm afraid I won't be able to view ballet in the same light ever again. You might have noticed since Final Destination Bloodlines, I've referenced the film a lot. Final Destination does certainly describe this clip almost too well. It's one of those moments where everything lines up just a little too perfectly or horrifyingly. You can feel the tension before anything even happens. Honestly, if he hadn't hit record when he did, no one would believe it. Here's what he captured. Watch closely.
Oh, как да. Vai,
Yeah, that cracked windshield was already a red flag, but the branch piercing through it like a javelin, that took it to another level. It's wild how close it came to hitting him. The fact that he stayed so calm or maybe just too stunned to move makes it even more eerie. Honestly, same here. I'd be frozen in that seat, trying to process what just happened. Sometimes the safest move really is to not move at all. This next video was submitted by a viewer of the channel and was filmed inside an abandoned insane asylum located in Letchworth, New York. The asylum, which originally opened its doors in 1911, was built to house both physically and mentally disabled individuals, ranging from newborns to the elderly. The woman in the footage, named All Queen, had visited the location multiple times before, often exploring with a friend, but on this particular visit, something unsettling happened. What her camera picked up this time was unlike anything she had encountered before, and it's seriously creepy.
Okay guys, we're at in Asylum again. We've been here for like how long?
2 hours.
2 hours. And this on the walls says use a
Take a look for yourself. For just a brief moment, the camera catches something eerie, a dark figure peeking from behind a wall. When zoomed in, it clearly resembles a human-like shape. Both explorers immediately bolt from the asylum in fear after coming face to face with whatever it was. But the strange events didn't end there. All Queen later reported that her car began acting up, randomly stalling and behaving oddly throughout the day. That unsettling feeling lingered well into the next day. Since the footage only captured a quick glimpse, it's hard to say exactly what they saw. Given the asylum's history, though, there could be any number of explanations. Was it just a person hiding in the shadows, or something far more disturbing? Let me know what you think in the comments. In 2001, a young girl named Laura Buxton released a helium balloon during her grandparents' anniversary in Staffordshire, England, with her name and address attached. The balloon traveled 140 miles before landing near a farm in Wiltshire. The farmer who found it noticed the name Laura Buxton and realized a neighbor's daughter shared the exact same name. He gave the balloon to her. That second Laura reached out to the first, and when they met, things got weirder. Both were nearly the same height, wore pink sweaters and jeans, had blonde hair, and owned black Labradors, gray rabbits, and guinea pigs with identical orange markings. What began as a simple gesture turned into an uncanny connection that defied logic and sparked a lifelong friendship. Elevators are part of everyday life, but you'd be shocked at how little people actually know about how they function. And this guy from China, he's about to show us exactly what happens when that lack of understanding turns into near disaster. he tried to jam the elevator door with a rod, which, let's be honest, was a strange move to begin with, but what happened next was downright terrifying. His leg actually got caught as the elevator started to move. It could have gone horribly wrong in an instant. Somehow, he walked away without a scratch. Incredibly lucky. This next video is both shocking and deeply unsettling. It was recorded by a Brazilian rancher named Guerin Maia, who was seen flying in a private plane alongside his 11-year-old son, Francisco. The aircraft, worth an estimated $1.2 million, appears stable at first, but here's where things take a disturbing turn. As the camera rolls, Guerin is seen casually sipping a beer mid-flight. That moment, seemingly lighthearted, would turn out to be a grave error in judgment. What follows is something no one could have anticipated. Take a look.
Meu piloto, boa! Aí. Passageiro pode tomar uma, né, Kiko? É mesmo. Bora, Rodrigo. Como é que tá aí? Tranquilo, chinelão.
The video is believed to have been recorded shortly before tragedy struck. Both Guerin Maia and his 11-year-old son Francisco later died in a plane crash. As the footage reveals, Guerin wasn't actually piloting the plane. His son was at the controls. At one point, Guerin is even heard saying, "The passenger can have one, right, Kiko?" referring to his belief that it's fine for the non-pilot to drink. This moment now carries a chilling weight. It's unclear exactly when the video was posted to Guerin's social media, so it's impossible to confirm if it captured their final flight. But not long after their burial, heartbreak struck again. Guerin's wife reportedly passed away too. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.